Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about AI dubbing of anime, and one anime in particular, Banana Fish. Well, it looked like Amazon snuck some AI English dubs into it, and they're hilariously bad. They're not good. But a lot of people were like, well, see, this is why you need to have actual voice actors. And I'm like, I agree. They're not always going to be bad, but I also think that, they were just kind of cheaping out and trying to
I
push
think you
this
should
through.
always have actual voice actors. If the localization,
The localizers,
is in question, but you should have like actual voice actors.
I think what's going on here, though, is that we're going to see more and more companies experimenting with AI, because we've talked about before where a lot of the localizers, especially, and the voice actors tend to think they have more say, I think, in the project than they should have, or they've got unrealistic expectations, or they're out on social media. So what's going to happen is, these companies are going to push for AI so they don't have to deal with the drama, I think. Especially in the dub. I mean, right now there's so many dub actors out there that's like, just get off social media, please, just stop. Just stop. But that being said, the AI is not ready for prime time.
Well, I think people stop talking on social media about and try to put their 2 cents on everything ever. That you would keep your jobs, and you wouldn't be replaced with AI. So just stop talking.
Yeah, but they are clearly pushing in that direction. And look, I mean, I want to be very clear on my position with AI is I believe in the ethical use of AI, which is using it as a tool to help competent people do better. I think it can be used as a tool even with voice acting. Especially with overseas with dubs. I mean, I hate to say it, but you could have the original voice actor used in other languages, but it's not ready for prime time yet. It really is not. And everybody's freaking out like the AI is going to take over the world in like a year. I'm like, no, not really. But I'm also like, I think they're using this as a threat tactic to get people to stay in line, because they're really, I mean, there's been so much drama around these voice actors in the last couple of years, right? I mean, there really has. And I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying there are a lot of people that just have caused a lot of problems. And these companies are like, yeah, if we could just be rid of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just secure your job, keep your mouth shut.
Normal. Yeah, get the bag and shut up. That's all you got to do. But we're going to take a look at how bad these are, and then we're going to talk about some of the backlash. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to more.clownfishtv.com. That's more.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV. There we go. More Clownfish TV. So let's look at these. So can they copyright strike you, because we're only going to watch a couple seconds, and beyond that, it's all AI voice works. So
that's true. It's AI. So
it's AI. You can't copyright me for AI. I just want to look at this one right here. Is like ridiculous. Okay, let's see if you can hear this one.
Said I need.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
All right, let's go back here. Okay, here we go.
This tiny space. I need space to move. I said I need space.
You overgrown son of a bitch!
You overgrown son of a bitch. Oh my God. These are great.
3, this way! Come on!
After him. Huh? I read all your moves. I saw right through you.
No, stop, don't do it! Ash!
Sorry, no, stop, don't do it. Ah!
I read all your moves. I saw right through you. I'm sorry,
Okay.
this is pretty bad.
So look, anybody remember Streamline Pictures?
What's
When
Streamline Pictures?
Actually, yeah, but back in the day, like when anime dubs were first a thing, if you go back and you look at a lot of like 70s and 80s anime dubs, they're not good. And I think in a lot of ways they were just like, hey, go get my sister to come in and do a voice. Get the janitor over here to come do a voice. So I will say that the dubbing has gotten significantly better.
Well, I think it is definitely a talent.
It is, absolutely. What I'm saying is they're actively looking to replace you, I think, because of all the drama.
Oh, I think so too. But then this proves that AI is not.
It's not.
As we keep saying, it's a good tool when it works, but it's not a replacement for people, and that's what we keep saying.
And I think what happens though is that every time there's some drama around voice actors, and we've seen so many in the last couple, just like 3, 4, 5 years now. Every time there's drama around, especially dub actors.
Well, then they had the whole. They were all like, striking again.
Right,
recently,
right.
Yeah.
So you're costing more. Every time that happens, you're incentivizing them to try this. Now it sucks now. It's not always going to suck. And I'm telling you,
it's not always going to suck.
I think there needs to be a balance. I think the companies need to realize that, like, yeah, your AI can't replace humans yet. It's not good enough to do that. And I think more and more companies are going to realize this to their detriment in the next 6 months or so, because they've bet very heavy on it.
They've all gone all in without it being ready. And now they're like, oh, shit, we fired everyone. And now we're not it's not ready. And people could have told them that. It's a good tool, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, it's
and even then, you shouldn't fire everybody because it's never going to be as reliable as actual humans in something like this.
Yeah, but it's just kind of wild though that they're already trying it, and Amazon tried to sneak it through, and we're gonna talk about this. This is coming from, let me see here, Games Radar.
Okay.
After widespread criticism for the use of AI voice actors, Amazon removes AI dub from anime series Banana Fish. Amazon seemingly removed them from the anime series Banana Fish that appeared to utilize AI voice actors. Now, I'll just stop right there with Amazon and some of the other like streaming services. I know if you don't select something right away, they'll just start playing like AI generated music.
Well, I was going to say too about like
services.
K-dramas and stuff. They have like they will run the dub if you don't, because I usually like to read the subtitles, but sometimes if I'm busy, the dub's what I'll do. And you can tell the people, it doesn't sound, I don't know if they're using AI, but it doesn't sound right a lot of times. Like the inflections aren't right and stuff like that. And I'm just like, huh? So I don't know if they're using it on that too, but if you have a chance, you read the subtitles.
Yeah, if you have a chance to read the subtitles. Controversy erupted over the past few days on social media with viewers spotting that the audio languages option listed in AI beta selection. So they're defaulting to that, right? The video showcasing the AI talents, which you can see below, spread like wildfire and led to a massive backlash from audiences and industry figures. Amazon has started using AI to add English dubs to anime like Banana Fish. It's really quite terrible and shows how important real actors are. Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job, Amazon, showing, these studios why they need to hire real people.
Yes, but also the voice actors need to realize.
Shut up.
Get your money. Right? Yeah. Do your job. And I think the people that just kind of keep their head down and just do their job like they used to do will be fine. But I think that the lower end talents, that's in every industry, not just anime, not just dubbing, but animation, everything else. They're going to be the ones that get gone first.
Yeah, well, anybody who's running their mouth and constantly
causing
problems is going to get.
Just trying to give us some friendly advice. Now Amazon has moved quickly to remove the AI offering with no English language option being available as of December 1st. One commenter summarized the mood, writing on Twitter, "Good riddance. Glad a precedent was set for large companies that AI dubs are ridiculously unpopular and should be avoided." This one sucked. If it didn't suck, I wonder if people would have caught on. As well as
I don't know. They probably it said AI beta in the thing too, so they knew that's what was going on. But yeah, if it was really good, they probably wouldn't have noticed. But then again, there's other ones I've heard that are supposed to be really good, and you could tell like it's not really spot on. It's not really exact. So they probably someone would have caught on, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Crunchyroll's stepping in now. They said the president of Crunchyroll said that they're not going to consider using AI in any way when making content. That doesn't mean they're not going to dub it.
Well, it's fine if you dub things as long as you use qualified people and you're not using localizers. The localization is a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's a pretty authentic, and I get you can't do a one-to-one adaptation in some cases because some things just don't translate. But you need to get
find someone who will make it close.
Rewriting the entire script and the entire intention, right? I mean, there's a big difference between that and, hey, this joke doesn't work in America because there's all kinds of context. So let's put another joke that's similar because, there's a big difference between that and like, let's just rewrite the whole thing and make it an allegory for gender ideology or something, which is what they've been doing. And it is kind of crazy. But
the good news is, though, if fans and stuff for these different industries are speaking out and they're demanding that they don't want the AI, places are walking it back and saying we're not going to use it now. That doesn't mean they won't use it anyway and not tell you, because we heard this before from like some of the tabletop people and different things there. Oh, we're not using it, we swear. And then they were. But like if more people speak out against this stuff, companies are seeing their bottom line affected, they're gonna not do it.
Yeah, this is weird. I'm looking at this one. This is No Game, No Life 0. They actually have an official dub, I guess, but they said they also have an AI language beta too.
Why would they do an AI of that? It's not new. Is this a new season or something?
I don't know.
Because I've watched that, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it says show. Yeah, they said very concerning. This seems to show series with official English dubs are also being put into the AI.
Yeah, because it was already in English. They already had a dub of it. I know they did because I watched it.
Yeah, that is very interesting. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just trying to training, or maybe they're trying to get people used to shitty AI dubs. I have no idea. Eventually,
put up with it. They're just going to watch the original with subtitles.
Yeah, and eventually it's going to get good, right? Eventually it's going to get good. But like all I can think of is right now it's very jarring when you're on YouTube and you're watching a video and here comes an ad for like pink salt or something, and it's an obviously AI voice. The worst ones, yeah. I don't know if our listeners have seen these yet, but they're advertising these podcast dramas that are based on Korean webtoons, but they're really awful.
I haven't seen that.
Like romance ones, and it's like, Jimmy, put your pants on. I'm not ready for that right now. I'm a good girl. And also my dad's a vampire. And it's really awful. I like listened to one for about 30 seconds, but they have these podcasts. They're on, I think they're on Pocket
never heard
FM.
Of this.
Oh God, they're so bad. They're so bad. It's AI art. The characters don't look consistent from panel to panel. And then they have an AI script with AI voices, and they're just like junking up podcast platforms with this stuff. And it's so bad. It's so obvious.
No one watches it. It's a waste of time.
No, people are watching them. People are watching them.
That's what,
because they were bragging. They had like a press release about the millions and millions of views they got. I'm like, well, when you're spending God knows how much money on YouTube to advertise,
I was gonna say they have to be advertising, because no one's gonna. I mean, no one legitimately, organically was just gonna watch those.
It's just so like they just put everything into the machine.
Now they're just trying to watch it to make fun of it.
Probably. It was like Willy Wonka, where they're trying to figure out where the ticket was, and they had the original one where they had the machine like, hey, computer, and then I'm telling the computer exactly where it can go and all that. That's what it is. Like, hey, what would be the most popular thing right now with the people that are into furries and into anime and all that? We're just going to make, and then we're going to do radio dramas and a webtoon. And it's like, what the hell? All the buzzwords.
Anyway, I'm not surprised.
Anyway, so there we go, guys. They got busted. They walked it back. People not happy. It's kind of funny, though.
They are walking it back then. They're saying
Yeah. But now there's no English language. But they're probably looking at like, is it worth spending the money? I don't know. I think eventually it's going to get good. Eventually the Japanese voice actors will probably consent to having their voices used for English and Spanish dubs and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably as long as they get paid for it. I'm sure.
As long as they get paid for it, but it is going to make fewer jobs. It just is not ready for prime time.
No, and it's not going to be for a long time. And people, and again, if you really hate AI, I think people, getting so angry about it and speaking out against it and companies worried they're going to lose money, is actually keeping it at bay somewhat for now.
Yep. So we're going to wrap it up?
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.